Must be like the 15th or 16th of January 2014. I'm not going to talk long on this one. This is all about the Insight. It doesn't have to just be about this particular show of Insight or beastie car Insight, but it has a lot to do with what it is and what it can be. Been looking up others who have ideas about the Insight itself and fuel economy in general, or they kind of bring it to me based on what you're looking for. But since I do have an original Prius and an original Insight, they have totally different philosophies as to how they're going to get their mileage. The Prius and the Insight, both of them, those who built them, say, yeah, we got all kinds of additions and benefits and stuff we can do later, but you can't give it to them now. I mean, you know, you gotta do it step by step. They gotta buy every single thing. And it didn't sell. That's okay, I suppose. I got one. According to what I read, I think there's about 20,000 sold in the United States. That ain't many. I'm one of the few who actually has one. But I was like, an electric supercharger, that's a new thing, but it is available unless they went out of business. It's basically a vacuum cleaner engine tuned to not overheat, hopefully. Should be, when it's not having free airflow. It's trying to force air into your engine. It has to build up pressure without overheating, and I'm sure it does if it's still around. That will definitely increase mileage. The Prius, the engine's only on when it's needed, according to the program. This one's always on unless it does turn off, but I mean that one turns off a lot more. Even in 2-degree weather, once it's warm, it'll turn off for a while until it cools off a little, and then it'll turn on just enough. This one stays on. It doesn't need to. So that's the computer programming. So then I was like, you know, the Prius electric motor is much stronger than the electric motor in this one. The Prius electric motor makes that thing go. The electric motor on this one probably can't. The battery on that one can go a lot longer than the battery on this one, etc., for moving the car. So, finagle engineer the electric motor from the Prius or something similar size and power. This is much lighter than the Prius too, but nonetheless similar in general to the rear tires. Then you got all-wheel drive, and with a more powerful battery and a more powerful electric motor, the engine doesn't really need to be on even less. Yeah, talking incredible mileage. The Insight is very tiny, but you can mess with the gear ratios and keep it lightweight and have a minivan, composite materials. Probably, yeah, well, maybe with all-wheel drive, yeah, like I'm trying to talk about. Even that thing might get around the snow, put some good chains on it. But the concept is awesome. I'm leaving it at that. I have other things to talk about later.